KFAN. This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by the St. Paul Saints.
Hey, thanks, St. Paul Saints.
Chris Hockey's not here, though.
He's not. Hey, have we officially announced the thing that we're supposed to announce at some point?
Ooh, a secret.
Oh, man. Are you talking about an announcement to a possible announcement?
Yeah, the announcement of the announcement.
That we don't know if we should announce or not yet.
That's not that far away. Are we not talking about that? Is that not happening?
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything. I don't even know
information.
Where are we staying in Duluth?
I know where we're staying in Duluth.
Why do you know? I don't.
Because I'm privy.
He's privy.
Well, that's nice that I know. Then I'm not going.
I'm privy.
You're so privy.
Yeah, be privy all you want, man.
Yeah, be
you.
privy.
So, I wish I could say the thing that I want to say, but I don't know if we can say it.
Wait, when is this happening? When is this?
Soon.
10 seconds, Mr. Marsh.
Brilliant. All right,
I don't even say it.
I'm going to say
I was
it.
like,
God.
Maybe not.
I don't
The
know.
cameraman looks so good.
The best.
Did you see that situation
Yes.
basically happened in
Yes.
another country's Jeopardy?
Yeah.
oh, really?
No, Wheel of Fortune, right?
Oh, yeah. It was basically a situation where you had to solve like a word puzzle, and it was like people who are something compared to animals, and then someone said foreigners, and they just all looked at, and you got to look up the video because the whole space is just like, you did not just say that.
But did foreigners fit the actual spaces?
I think it did in whatever country's language it was, but that's not what it was.
Of course. It's still.
Yeah,
I just want to know if it was a terrible guess or if it at least fit the puzzle. Racism aside, I just want to know if it fit the puzzle.
Racism aside, it's
Title of the
quite an
podcast.
aside.
No, maybe not.
Title of the podcast. Anyway, if somebody is listening and knows between the lines what I'm talking about, can we announce the thing that we're doing or not?
Can you announce it without Hawk?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's involved, but
Yeah.
we wouldn't have to wait for him.
I also don't even know if I know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Somebody knows.
Well, then I want to know. Then my answer is yes. You should tell everybody.
Yeah, but I don't even know if it's a thing yet. I think it is. We were
Where the
told
hell is
it
Muss?
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Muss is privy.
He's not privy.
Zach, the floor is yours.
Yeah, the Saints, by the way, coming off of they got a few days of break. You know, the All-Star break, whatever, is in the minor leagues as well. But they're coming off of a 20-4 win over the Iowa Cubs yesterday.
Kind of the opposite of what the Twins did.
4-20, the final.
20-4. Oh, I got it.
And so yeah, that wrapped up a 3-game sweep of Iowa after they got swept in Iowa. So they're back in action this weekend. Weather should be nice. St. Paul Saints, go get your tickets today. Let's start with the little northern Minnesota story up in Babbitt. It looks like a man who was found dead inside a freezer in northeast Minnesota ended up there while hiding from the police. Witnesses say Brandon Lee Bushman was last seen fleeing from the upstairs area at a home in Babbitt due to a possible police presence near the residence. Police say Bushman had a warrant out for his arrest. His body was found locked in the freezer in the basement of a home late last month. There were no signs of trauma or injury. Officials say he could not open the freezer from the inside. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do what?
That.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't do it. Or
Don't.
What do you guys think I'm going to do?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Do
Corliss.
I didn't hit it.
Oh, yeah.
all right. A well-known Minnesota music venue set up a unique musical showcase last week. You see that First Avenue drafted what are we doing here? 25 area musicians into 5 bands. The bands then had 48 hours to create set lists and perform them. It's a rock lottery. Apparently, more bands are doing, or more venues are doing this across the country.
That's brilliant.
So 48 hours to create set lists, then perform them. First Avenue starting this new rock lottery thing. How cool is that?
Huh.
That's pretty sweet.
A Harvard professor says he may have found parts of alien technology from a meteor that landed on Earth in 2014. Avi Loeb and his team brought the materials from where the meteor crashed off the coast of Papua New Guinea to Harvard to analyze. U.S. Space Command confirms near certainty that it comes from another solar system and gave Loeb a 10-kilometer radius of where it landed. They say they found spherules or metallic marbles that have colors of gold, blue, brown, and some of them resemble a miniature of the Earth. They're real, man.
I'm telling you, they're real.
They're real.
All the news is starting to trickle out. It's real. Zach, I'm with you.
Thank you. You guys know anything about vampire facials?
Yes.
Zach.
Yeah, I think I've seen that on Cinemax.
Zach,
Yeah,
you're on
yeah.
the air.
Yeah.
A
Zach.
new HIV case is
God, you're
being
so
linked to a
pretty.
$100 facial procedure at an unlicensed New Mexico spa. A person recently diagnosed with HIV is believed to have contracted the virus during a so-called vampire facial they received in Albuquerque 5 years ago. The health department is urging former clients who have had any type of injection-related service to get retested for HIV, hepatitis B, and hepatitis C, even if they initially tested negative.
Has Chris Hockey ever Googled vampire facial?
99.9.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he watches witch teas every day, so.
Oh, hi, Mus.
Hi, Mussy.
Great first, line.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That was really well done.
You're the best. All right. One more quick one.
Oh.
NASA is sending Ringo Starr's voice across the universe in celebration of his 83rd birthday on Friday. NASA announced that they beamed a recording of Starr saying his famous peace and love chant into the cosmos. It was beamed out from a California station toward a grouping of 5 galaxies known as Stephen's Quintet.
Oh, wow.
And it'll reach that when? Like a bazillion light years. That's
And
the,
that's
the
on
old
his
speed of sound. All right.
1,083rd birthday.
That goes-
exactly.
That's all. That's basically the punchline for a George Carlin joke about why would aliens ever want to land here? They can't wait to get here because we're broadcasting Ringo Starr's voice to space. Wow. Wow, are we far advanced?
Why
What a
just
stupid thing.
Ringo?
Right.
Why not
What
the
a-
whole Beatles?
Right. What a dumb thing.
Or like 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Give the aliens some bangers, you know?
what they should do? They should play To the Stars, Freak a Leak by Petey Pablo.
Dude, come on. That's like, how awesome would that
Yeah.
be? And then the aliens come down and their names are all like Shaniqua, Takesha, Cher. And
Is that song in the system? You have
I
to
love
play.
that song. And I love that there's like
believe so.
random regular names. It's like Bonquisha, Sharon,
Sue.
Beatrice.
See?
Yeah. Is that song Whale?
One of the all-time bangers.
If that didn't get the aliens down here, nothing will. You can't even play it. I think every other word's a swear word.
I think that's why it's not in the system.
Yeah, but there's edited
There's no
versions.
Petey Pablo?
Is he still with us?
I think so.
No. No
my
Petey
God.
Pablo.
Oh, Tommy's
I thought you meant
texting
he's
me.
dead.
Tommy's texting me. What is this about? Freak a leak or doing something in space?
No, it's got to be the speed of that in space.
Yeah.
I can't even read what he wrote.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'll just say he likes Freak a leak.
Yeah. I played golf with him yesterday. Yeah. I can believe that you can't read that.
No, I cannot read
Yeah.
that.
Some of the
That's
things. that he
basically
told
what
me.
Zach said on the air.
Some of the things we talked about. It was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah.
We're never going to have that on the air.
No.
Hey, something else that happened while I was gone, and would like your thoughts on this. How many of you joined Threads in the last week?
Nope.
I did.
I regrettably did.
Yeah,
and
it's stupid. I don't even
Zach,
think
it
it.
on its sense.
Zach, you did?
It's so
Yeah.
stupid.
Max, you?
No, I didn't join. I'm riding the Twitter ship until it's officially in the water.
I'd rather watch Marky Z and Elon fight
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
actually.
I'm all
join
in for the
Threads.
fight.
So here's what I did, because I think I've said this a handful of times. The day I either get fired from here or quit this, I'm off social media. I'm going to be done
For sure.
I hate it.
Not
but
even a burner account? You would.
Wait. What are you going to do? You're going to get rid of your Instagram?
You're not getting rid of your Instagram.
Yeah, you're not getting rid of your MySpace.
No.
The point is I wish I could disconnect from it. Every time I do, I feel really good about myself just getting away from it.
Yeah.
So this is the moment I had. I saw Threads go viral right that first 24 hours, and I'm like, God dang it. Not for myself. I'm like, all right, I should probably get Initials game on freaking Threads. Right? I had that big sigh, like, oh, God.
Then we got the email.
Oh, I didn't care about that. I
Yeah,
deleted that.
you should probably join.
Immediately deleted that.
Yeah.
So then I go to the Threads bit. I'm like, all right, I'll do sync it up with Instagram. Okay, and then I'm on there. And it says, all right, you got 12 followers. And I had that feeling, I don't know how many of you had this in the first 24 hours. I go, am I really going to start over and do this all over again? Try to build it up for what? Like I had download regret in the first 30 seconds. Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this again? Who cares? And then, like you guys said, after about 24 hours, I lost all interest.
Yeah,
I didn't
same.
want to read it. I didn't want to post. It just looks like a worse Twitter.
Yeah.
And that's stating the obvious, but I have not checked it since the first 24 hours.
Same.
I'm already out. Like out. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. And maybe this is going to be one of those.
Wait, what?
6 years from now, I'm going to look back and go, oh, what a hypocrite. He said he was off Threads within 24. I haven't checked it in 5 days.
Dude, I think if you polled the 30 million people or whatever that downloaded it, I think they all feel the same way.
Yeah.
Like
It's
it is
stupid.
What a waste of time.
If you're already on, if you're a Twitter user, that interface and that platform is still way better.
Way better.
Way better. And why do you need to know you're going to hear the same opinions and see the same pictures that someone posts on Twitter or Instagram on Threads. So why do I need 3 different platforms to see the same thing?
And the
It's a
dumbest thing
48-hour rule. Whereas, like, if you're going to get a tattoo, maybe take a couple days and then know that you absolutely want to have that tattoo and you've actually worked it through your mind. You don't just jump into it. Then that's what I'm like, 2 days. I wonder if anybody's going to really care anymore.
Yeah.
So I'll just wait it out. And so that's why I have not joined Threads.
Well, I and you are smart to do that because then I find out that you can't delete it without deleting your Instagram account. So
What?
yeah.
Oh.
You can't get rid of Threads without deleting your whole Instagram, your linked Instagram
Which
account.
that sucks because, again, I'm already ready to delete
Right.
Threads.
Just delete
but
the
I don't-
social
but I don't
media
want to delete
STD.
Instagram.
It is. Like, you can't get rid of it.
But see, think about if what you're saying is true, and I have no
that.
reason to doubt you. The other dumb thing that's happening is the Elon versus Zuckerberg thing, right? People that left Twitter going, I'm so tired of Elon, I'm going to run to Zuckerberg. What?
Why?
Why? Like he's any better? What are we talking about?
Well, when
here?
it comes to like what you can post and quote unquote free speech, he's worse.
I think we're all losing our minds. Can we just find a way to delete all this stuff? Like I delete company emails.
Yeah, I like how Musk was like, did you see the email?
As soon as, when I
Corey
saw
deleted it
when it said
immediately.
Threads in the subject line, I'm like, delete.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Well,
I
did
read
they
it
basically
just-
tell you guys to sign up for it?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Suggesting that would be
Suggesting that you guys do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't forced by any
Like
means.
we've always talked about, just like they suggested we should all do Facebook Live and do this and do that. No. Again, I want the email that says do less on social media. Be a little more mysterious.
Who
instead of
has
being
the time?
I don't know.
Who has the time to post something on Twitter and then turn around and have the same thought or whatever to go to Threads and post something similar? And then you also have a Facebook account and an Instagram account.
There's some ridiculousness to it is the fact that they're like, oh, well, you need another platform. Why do I need another platform?
Why?
I mean, this is the biggest platform that's in the Twin Cities right now, this show. What more do you need?
Well, what do you guys do on YouTube?
That's what we did.
Sauce, you want to take that one?
Oh, because I'll get that mean email. We were
Just
once
delete it.
Yeah, we were once told that we had to do Facebook Live during the show.
Oh,
Like Hawk would come in with the Facebook Live camera. Yeah, it was a whole
And do
thing.
what? Just, hey,
Yeah,
guys,
that's it.
say hi to everybody.
you watch people with the hearts and the balloons and all that kind of garbage. Yeah.
We did. Let's just say we did that once.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my two dads were like, "That's enough. We're not doing that."
Threads, man.
Threads.
Instant regret.
No, I'm telling you. So you guys have not heard the deletion issue. Am I just now breaking that news to you?
I didn't know that.
I had no idea.
Max, did you hear that too? Am I just making that up?
No, I didn't hear that yet either.
I had heard it. Yeah. You got to delete.
And
your
that's a
whole
real thing, right, Zach?
account. Yeah, that's a real thing.
And so immediately everybody's like, whoa, wait. And then somebody posted like the fine print that's on the agreement that nobody reads.
No, why would you?
And it says on there to basically to deactivate your Threads means to deactivate your linked Instagram account.
Well, which is what's going to happen then is it's going to be a ghost town, right? The people that don't want to delete, they're like me, that don't want to delete the Instagram because I've worked on building it for initials anyway. It's just I'm just going to leave Threads just to die.
Just delete the app though off your phone. You don't have to delete the account.
Yeah, I'll delete the app from the phone. But the thing is, they will claim, and Zuck will claim, well, look, we've got 100 million users on Threads after a week.
Which they already are claiming that.
But the engagement's almost zero.
Yeah, but you've got maybe 2 million that engage in it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just super annoying. But people love it. I get it.
Here's the thing.
This is not for me.
Even if it becomes the thing, even if it, I will put a lot of money on the fact that it's not going to overtake Twitter. But even if it does, I'm okay with it.
It was
I'm not like
You're willing to just let it go.
I'm willing to just let it go and let it die and just let it die in my phone or my account. I don't care.
I never joined Facebook, not once. Never had a Facebook account.
Really?
I don't feel like my life changed at all by not having Facebook.
So you jumped from MySpace right to Twitter?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for about the first couple of years, I was just a Twitter stalker. I had an account, followed people, but didn't post for like a couple of years. I was just trying to read the news.
Yeah.
Is that the same with Grindr?
What now?
How many followers on that do you have?
58.
You in a physical?
Well, it sucks because my Grindr account is linked to my eBay account, and if I delete eBay, then I delete.
You can't bid on Beanie Babies anymore. eBay.
Is there an e-gay? There should be.
I'm Googling it right now.
There has to be. Yeah, you're
Googling it.
No, it just says, did you mean eBay?
Just tell them no.
No.
Get that domain.
Hey, before I do sports, can I tell you about a incredible documentary I watched over the weekend?
Sure. Can I follow it up with one that I was super underwhelmed by on the flight home?
I hope it's not the same.
What if it is?
I watched a really good show too this week over the weekend.
I hope it's not the same.
So I watched one that I thought was very underwhelming. Without giving it away, can you tell me how many episodes yours is?
It's just one.
Okay, then it's not the same one.
Okay, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
All right, more of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The Fan. Listen to The Fan.
The Program Password Invitational Final is happening live on July 13th at 1 p.m. in the KFAN press box as Lil B and Marnie Gellner take on Paul Charchian and Corey Cove. You can enter to win tickets at KFAN.com keyword contest or just listen to the Common Man program each day for your shot at tickets.
So, Max, you played the third place game on Friday.
Yeah.
And Friday, as we already discussed, was my off day where I just basically got a bunch of work done in Las Vegas.
Loser.
You sat in your room and worked?
A ton.
Yes.
A ton.
What would you have done?
Ripped?
So,
Frank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Both.
one of the things I did, though, was listen to the third place password game while I was getting some other work done.
Brilliant, Zach.
You know, we always talk about with initials, sometimes it's just a matter of what set you get, right? Whether you get the right list or not that fits you or does not fit you. If the list that Brandon had for you guys on Friday, if that had been the championship game, we would have been in big trouble. I don't know if it was just maybe my attitude was bad because my Thursday poker went so poorly. I would have been terrible last Friday. I couldn't think of any good passwords. You guys did way better than I would have. So I think I got lucky that those were the words on Friday. I hope I get a better list on Thursday because I don't think I would have done Charch any favors.
Yeah, man, how
Tough
the
list.
hell am I supposed to know what a sieve is? I've
that's
skated
tough.
twice in my life.
That was tough, yeah.
Yeah, but it's also a baking thing.
Upgrade was a tough word.
Who calls it a sieve?
Tough. I couldn't think of anything
Yeah,
for upgrade.
upgrade was tough, yeah. But you guys, yeah.
Those were tough words.
It was hard, man. The Drip Brothers, we gotta regroup. We need a team meeting. We got to get our swag back.
You need a players only meeting?
Yeah, we need a players only meeting.
Isn't there an initials invitational coming up?
It's coming up. Bracket reveal on July 20th, which is 10 days away. And here's the thing. I've told every single one of you individually that only 3 people know the entire bracket. That's me, Zacho, and AJ. So nobody knows who they're playing. And look, we have 15 new players this year. 15.
It's like a golf bet.
And the only 3 that know those new 15 are me, Zach, and AJ. Because they have to work on the graphics and things like that, right? So they're helping me. It's going to be awesome.
You know what just happened, and I hate to admit this. When you started talking about that and the secret reveal and all the brackets and stuff, I got nervous. So I know, obviously we all know when our first matchup is.
Right, but you don't know who you're against.
I don't know who I'm against. And I know that mine's not for a little while. Obviously, it's not happening the next day or two. It's certainly not happening on Friday where I'm jumping out of an airplane. I instantly just got nervous when you started, because I'm so bad at initials now.
You won last year, though. You had a first round win.
I had a first round win. I understand that. But like when I play with you guys, like at home, when you guys are doing it on a Friday, your clues have gotten so layered that sometimes I can't figure out your riddle, and it drives me crazy.
But what is the worst is that Parrish gets it like within the first 2.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, Parrish got that?
The new
that
Parrish
fast?
is very good.
Oh,
very good.
Fantastic
Very good.
at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, please, you guys, don't share your dates, because I want everybody to be as genuine as possible when the bracket is revealed on the 20th, which is a week from Thursday.
Ben, you're more worried about, you got to get at least one, otherwise you're not invited the next year.
Well, that's the thing. So, yeah.
And we've talked about that. So last year there were 32 people in the tournament, and Alexis Pearson and Audra Martin got shut out. So those 2 are eliminated from this year's tournament. They probably will be back in 2024. So that brings us down to 30, but we bumped it up to 45 people this year.
45?
45.
Wow.
So it's been a lot of fun trying to get that
I was going to say, how
bet.
did you organize that?
Because I don't go out of my room in Las Vegas. But honestly,
People's
scheduling,
summer
it's taken a
schedules.
month.
Oh, man.
It's taken a month. It's been a pain in the ass, but we're almost there. I have one little piece left. Everybody else is locked in. So one moving part, and we're working on that one. Anyway, but with 45 people, it's 5 people per game, and there's 9 first-round matchups. So that has increased the likelihood of shutouts.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Moving forward. I like the new eclectic group, too. The new 15 are from a whole different variety of things.
Porn?
I don't believe we have a porn star. I think we have a couple of people on OnlyFans, though. Zach,
Well, yeah, I'm playing.
Zach, you have that foot fetish site.
Yeah, and the lady that acts like a dog.
Is it also?
Do you still subscribe to that?
No.
Wasn't that $50?
I don't know. Hawk paid for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Duluth. We're in Duluth on Friday. We'll play initials, but it's not like a major or anything. Duluth on Friday. The major in Detroit Lakes on the 21st. That's one day after the bracket reveal. Thursday the 20th would be the bracket reveal, so you guys can all complain about your seeds and your matchups and things like that when we're in Detroit Lakes. And then the tournament starts July 20th.
We'll do that on Threads.
Yeah.
Well, then no one will see it.
I'm not going to complain. I'm just happy to be involved, and I'm going to take a whole new approach to this tournament. I'm not going to badmouth anybody who I'm playing, because that backfired horribly.
I'm bad-mouthing everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why you're
The Drip Brothers.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sauce, let me ask you this, and I'm going to try to poker face it. As we learned last week, it's not very good. What seed do you believe you are out of the 45?
2.
You believe you're 2?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
You lost in the first round last
Doesn't
year.
matter. I'm the all-time points leader. The only person that is the number 1 seed is AJ. That's the only person that should be higher than me.
Okay. So you believe you are seed number 2.
But whatever seed I am, I don't care. I don't.
Sounds like it. So you're not going to complain if you're 13th.
No, I don't care. I really don't. Because my goal.
Nobody believes that.
Yeah, but I know nobody believes that, but I need to take a different approach.
Mus, what seed do you believe Sauce is?
What did you say? Oh, sauces?
Sauce, yep.
Yeah, sauce is definitely 2.
2. Ben?
What seed is Mus? 45?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought that's where you were going. I'm
Yeah,
like,
so
okay,
did
how
I.
many people are in this
Ben,
again?
where do you think he is? Without knowing the field.
Well, my question is, like you do a lot of seeding, how has he been the last handful of games?
He's had a handful of wins.
Yeah, he's
Still
been
pretty
good.
consistent.
Parrish is red hot.
I've won 2 straight.
Yeah, but Sauce has won a
Okay,
couple.
so then you're number 2.
I think he's
okay.
number 2.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah.
Yeah, he should be number 2.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Zacho, what do you think?
Zach knows.
I know.
Do you know the actual seed, too? Oh, I guess you do know the seed, too.
So, sorry.
Good memory, by the way, too. Max, what do you think? Last one. What do you think Sauce is?
I'm going to say like 3. I'm going to say you put like a random attractive woman ahead of Sauce.
Yeah, just to piss him off. Yeah.
Well, no, Alexis is out, so she's not the 2 seed. If she was in it, he would put her at the 2 seed.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, she did win the last time she played, did she not?
She's not random.
Yeah, and she's not random.
What if you're the 5 seed? How
honestly,
mad would you be?
he says he's not going to care.
I'm not going to get mad because I have to win. I got so cocky and confident the last time in that tournament. I got embarrassed. And I said the wrong word.
Against the sleds.
Yeah.
Remember you called them sleds.
Nobody, I'm not doing that anymore.
I think I was a part of that sleds thing.
I think I was a sled too, wasn't I?
No, it was.
No, Muss, you were in my group because I remember you ruined my chance at beating AJ.
Oh, that's
so you could get invited next year.
Yeah, way to go.
Bastard.
Yeah.
So hey, let's hang on this topic for three more seconds, and then we'll take a break. Then we'll come back and do sports.
I want to hear about that thing you watched.
The documentary.
Yeah,
get that too. But let me ask you one more thing before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, last year was Tarkenton Gate.
Yeah,
Tarkenton versus Tarkenton.
Yep.
On Friday, I was listening when, later in the day, but I heard it later when you guys had initials hosted by Charch, and it was Condoleezza Rice, and you said Condoleezza Rice. I remember after the Tarkenton/Tarkington controversy, we briefly discussed looking at the pronunciation rule, and we never addressed it. We never talked about it.
But how classy was Sauce on Friday?
But what do we do?
Stare from Marnie.
But what do we do? Because the problem is, if we go back and say, look, Sauce clearly knew it was Condoleezza Rice. He just slightly said it wrong. He knew Fran Tarkenton.
Right.
Like, in the spirit of the game, he had the right answer both times. But if we go back and say you don't have to pronounce it correctly, then there's gray area, and then it's back on me to be consistent. And by definition, it's going to be very hard to be consistent, right? The whole point of this rule years ago was let's cut out any gray area. You have to say it correctly.
Sure.
Then it's just not debatable. You either say it right or you don't. Sauce?
I don't know. I was just scratching my arm.
No, but where do you stand on it? Do you think we should loosen the rules and put the gray area back in it? Or do we say you got to say it right?
Yeah, it's tough,
Which way do you lean?
It's tough because, like, and AJ and I have joked about it before, but what was Aziz on? Hawk butchered that once.
That was one of the reasons why we put the rule in, too.
And Corey gave it to him, and we were all like, well, that's not even close the way he said it. But whatever. I mean, I don't know.
That's the problem because
it's tough because, like, I know who it was both times. Yeah. I knew who it was. I just mispronounced it.
You also famously said Karma Sutra once.
Yeah, and that's way off, though. That's
adding a letter.
Yeah.
But you still knew the answer. So, again,
it's tough. I don't know. It's your game, man.
Well, I'm asking for
I think that you should.
What? Game.
I think that you should include the gray area. I think unfortunately, the tough responsibility falls onto you, and you just have to bear that.
But
that's the cross that you have to bear, Core.
Right, because then now all of a sudden you got to be like, okay, was that kind of close enough, or was it too far away? So if it has to be absolute.
So like the three examples we just used, right? If we took the gray area and put it back in the game, I'd give him Tarkenton. I'd give him Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah,
I don't think I would give him Karma Sutra.
No, I wouldn't.
But I also think going forward, you have to be playing to challenge something. Especially for this tournament. Like, if AJ and I are sitting back there, we can't go, that's wrong. We're not playing. You have to be playing.
It definitely pissed you off the most that Chris was the one that brought it up.
But I just think you have to be playing.
But
you have to be playing.
That's another angle to it, though. I didn't hear you say Tarkenton, right? Until Chris said it.
I always thought it was Tarkenton.
I hadn't caught it.
Yeah.
I definitely heard you say Condoleezza, but I wasn't sure that they were going to say anything, and Marnie was the one who was
Marnie looked at me, and I was like, yeah, that's right.
You didn't say that right.
I do have a question about Karma Sutra.
Yeah.
So is that something that you don't do, then it won't be done to you?
I guess, yeah. I forgot about that one.
I like that.
Moss, I think according to that book, you're doing it to each other nonstop.
Yes.
Karma or comma.
I'm just saying, no, if you're not willing to do one thing, then it won't be happening to
I
you.
hear that's how that works.
Yeah.
That's
karma. Karma's a bitch.
Well, yeah, what goes around comes around. Right?
Okay.
I was just about to say that.
Ta-da!
Who's this?
I don't know. We have 2 weeks to figure that out, whether or not we're going to let the gray area back in and
What
let
if-
you mispronounce it.
What if you, knowing the answers, if it's Victor Wembanyama,
Yep.
you put an asterisk by it and say pronunciations are going to slide on this one?
See, but that's the problem is I don't ever want to say that before. Like, all right, item number 5.
No, but you know that. Like you put
I know
that on.
that.
You put that on your paper, and you say like, okay, if
Sure.
this one's mispronounced, I'm just going to give it to you. Like Kama Sutra, you don't put an asterisk by it.
It's kind of like in the box. Every once in a while, you guys go, will we accept this answer as
Right, yeah.
well?
Yeah, maybe, but like I try really hard to avoid things that I think might be tough to pronounce. But like for Giannis Antetokounmpo, like that's a big name. I know everybody knows it. Can everybody say it correctly?
No.
I don't even 100% know
no
if I
chance.
just said it correctly. I think I
Well,
did.
Hawk and Paris don't know
Not
who that
sure.
is.
Right? Those are tough.
That's a tough one. Me personally, I think Condoleezza and Condoleezza Rice are the same thing. Should have been allowed. Tarkington, whatever, should have been allowed.
Here's what's funny about both of those. And Sauce, you did this so badly on Friday. You took a deep breath and paused and you go, Condoleezza Rice. You did the same thing with Fran Tarkenton. If you had said it, Condoleezza Rice, Fran Tarkenton, nobody would have. You're saying it so slowly that people are hearing the mispronunciation.
enunciating.
But
if you say it quicker,
Sure.
it'll blend
But
in
I
and we would
also-
have never caught it.
Yeah, but I also slow down so I don't. It's your bit with password. I just take a second. I want to slow down and say it.
Say Condoleezza Rice as fast as possible.
Condoleezza Rice.
Sounds like you said it correctly.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Say Fran Tarkenton.
Fran Tarkenton.
Say it faster.
Fran Tarkenton.
Sounds like you kind of said it right there.
Yeah, whatever.
So maybe that should be your strategy this summer. Just say it quickly so we can't hear you mispronounce it. Then we don't have to change the rules.
Sweet.
All right, Vikings news when we come back. Sauce, you'll go through the sports. We'll get to those documentaries apparently that you and I both maybe weren't huge fans of. You liked yours or you did not like yours?
I loved the
Oh,
one
you
I
loved the
watched,
one
yeah.
you watched. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Lover, come hold me.
The Fan is great.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Your truck accessories pro.
All right, Vikings news. We're a couple of weeks away from training camp. Kirk Cousins is going to be on quarterback on Netflix in 2 days, and that's about it, right? Anybody else? Vikings news?
Yeah, that's about it.
I can't wait for quarterback. That's going to be sweet.
I know, that's going to be so cool. So cool.
So, yeah, now who's all in it? Mahomes is behind him.
Mariota.
And then
Mariota.
Cousins, yeah.
Yeah.
Mariota, I don't know.
All right.
That would be one that would be controversial on initials.
True.
That's a sweet doc, though.
Whoa.
Documentary.
Right.
Sorry, Sacco.
Sauce, sports, go.
We have some breaking news, which is disgraced sports doctor Larry Nasser, who was convicted of sexual abusing female gymnasts, was stabbed multiple times during an altercation with an incarcerated person in federal prison.
You knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's weird that it took this long.
Correct.
What a creep.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I hope he's dead. It doesn't say
It doesn't
he's dead,
say,
but I
yeah.
hope he's
Yeah.
dead.
I hope so too.
I hope he's
Horrible
dead.
human
Horrible.
being.
I hope.
Yep.
I hope they just leave him there and bleed to death.
Yep.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Right, just bleed out.
Yeah. Right. The Minnesota Twins got destroyed and embarrassed by a decent Baltimore Orioles team this weekend, losing all 3 games, scoring just 5 runs in those 3 games and getting absolutely laughed out and booed out of the stadium yesterday, losing 15-2. They were terrible. This team needs changes. They need a kick in the pants. They are now a half game back of the Guardians and are 45-46, 5-5 in their last 10. They are off until Friday when they battle the A's in Oakland. That has to be a sweep, or they should be sellers at the deadline.
Isn't this the time to go actually watch a game? I mean, in all honesty.
Friday was sweet. Friday was packed and fun and beautiful outside. It was
tickets
perfect.
are easy to get.
Yeah.
And, you just go have a good time. You don't even care what's going on the field.
Yeah.
Maybe seventh inning, you're already gone.
69 all the time.
Yeah, right. Where was he?
Yeah, but to that point, the time restrictions now on the pitching and the hitting, amazing. It makes the experience so much better.
It's great.
If I would say one thing that Major League Baseball has gotten done right in the last, 20 years, it's this.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to that sport. It's way more fun to watch. It's easier to pay attention because it's not
fast-paced.
It's not 40 seconds in between each pitch. It's perfect.
Yeah, you're not watching guys sit there and readjust their gloves. And
they get right back in the batter's box.
Yeah.
The no shift also helps.
Yeah, I love no shift.
Yeah.
They score more runs, but they should also have a rule where you have to get hits with runners in scoring position, and the Twins would still fail at that. But the Minnesota Twins selected power hitting high schooler out of North Carolina, Walker Jenkins, with the 5th overall pick. They have until July 25th to sign him. And then at pick 34, they took a high school pitcher named Charlie Soto out of, what was it, Born Again?
Yeah, what was it again, Core?
I believe you tweeted at me, and he was from Reborn Christian, and I think you said it was like the favorite town or
it's like your favorite city.
Yeah, and your favorite
Is that the name
school?
of the town or the school? The school?
I think.
Either way, Reborn Christian.
Reborn Christian, Florida is what it said. I'm assuming that's the town?
No.
It's gotta be the
it's
school.
In Kissimmee. It's in Kissimmee, Lieber.
Okay.
You're so horny.
Brilliant. Zacho, you're funny. Pablo Lopez was named to the All-Star team over the weekend. He and Sonny Gray will play tomorrow in the All-Star game, which is in Seattle. So it'll be the two of them. The home run derby is tonight. Pete Alonso is the guy I have. I gave Corey, I took the top two. Corey took the field.
Oh, you're gambling on that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why are you so shocked?
I guess I shouldn't be shocked because you guys gamble on gambling even. But
we'll do that because the World Series of Poker final table is just a handful of days away, and of course we have to gamble on that.
I won
You're
that.
part of that?
No,
sorry.
Hey Ben, you know when
Too
people
soon.
when you get knocked out of the playoffs as a professional athlete, people will say like, "Are you going to watch the rest of the playoffs, or who are you cheering for in the Super Bowl?" It's weird. I know it's just a poker tournament, but all I've done the last 5 weeks is watch poker on Poker Go. World Series events. Obviously, I played the Monster Stack a couple of weeks ago. It's been nothing but World Series for a month. I get knocked out on day 2. I went like 48 hours. I'm like, I don't even care who's in it. Mm-hmm. I hope everybody loses. Mm-hmm. I just want to forget that it exists. Now I'm like, all right, now I'm kind of interested now that we're basically at the money. But
yeah, I definitely know how that feels. If there was another set of playoff games like the next day after we lost to the Saints.
What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Looking at you there, Saucer.
Sorry, Daddy.
I would not have watched. I would have said, burn everything down.
Yeah.
I hope they all get injured.
Our guy, Jason Zucker, doesn't watch the NHL playoffs.
I hope
blowing out knees left and right.
Yeah, I hope one of those lightning strikes that happen around the world all just, come together and hit whatever stadium that they're in multiple times. But the fact that you have a week to kind of relax, yeah, I do end up watching.
Yeah.
So they are, by the way, the World Series of Poker, they're 10 people away from the money. There's 1,517 left.
What place did you finish?
Impossible to know, but I would say something like 6,000 or 7,000 out of 10,000.
Was there a chance you would have been out on day one?
I should have been out on day one. I had to battle to stay.
That would have been great.
Almost. I believe, and I'm looking for his name, but I thought I saw him. But Ben, NFL Hall of Famer, I think Richard Seymour. I think he's still in it. And last time I checked, he had a pretty decent stack, too. Richard Seymour, who loves poker.
Yeah, he loves poker.
Loves it.
Or as Zach calls him, Seymour Richard.
I think he's still in it. I can't find his name, but I'm going to look for him.
I know that Packers running back Aaron Jones is still in the cornhole
He
championship.
loves that. Yeah, I saw that over the weekend.
Oh, yeah, he's going to the championship
He's
round.
legitimately good at it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Which I still hate that they call it cornhole. Just seems weird.
It's bags.
Yeah,
It's bags.
It's bags.
It's bags. Yeah.
Spurs coach Greg Popovich signed a new 5-year deal worth more than $80 million. He's the highest paid coach after Monty Williams got a 6-year, $78.5 million deal with Detroit. But, Maxo, Wemby, after having a rough day one at the Summer League, scored 27 points, 12 boards, 3 blocks in last night's Summer League game.
It seems like, he the first game he flat out admitted after the game, he said he didn't know what he was doing out there. And it seemed like a lot of people are kind of targeting him. It's a lot of pressure. I mean, he's probably the most ballyhooed prospect coming out since Zion or probably even LeBron James. So there's a lot of pressure on him going right now. There's the whole Britney Spears situation, but it seems like he put all that behind him and actually had a good game yesterday. Can't really tell. Summer League, you could never really tell Jabari Smith Jr. has been looking like he's freaking Steph Curry out there.
I forgot about him until that bit I saw last night.
Same. So you never can truly gauge where people are at with the Summer League, but I mean, obviously a good sign if you're a Spurs fan to see Wemby bounce back like that. It's just it's so weird watching him play, man. He just looks so freakishly big.
He
even
looks
out
like
there
a creative player.
Yeah, but isn't he like, he's like 215 and 7'3", right?
He's 6'7",
he looks like one of the Monstars from Space Jam.
Well played. The Lynx lost 113-89 to the Aces, the best team in the WNBA. That snaps the Lynx 5-game winning streak. They're now 9-10. They battle the Dallas Wings on Wednesday at 12 p.m. at Target Center. And because technically, Ben, this is Vikings news. This is for you. The Vikings rookies report to camp in 13 days. The vets, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Okay.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, you got about 6 days before the bubble guts start. But yeah, you're good.
Then is it a lot of like at-home pacing where you're like, I don't want to.
Yeah, it's a lot of clock watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, Zacho?
Oh,
and yeah, you're mentally not home. You're mentally not where you're supposed to be. You're just
because you're going back on a schedule.
Yeah,
because
you
Till
know
February.
Yeah, because you know that your life is under the control of the team and the team activities until you kind of lose your personal freedom until the end of the season.
Are there a lot of teams now where report dates are mostly for like the fans and the countdown ability, but a lot of the vets just show up on Sunday anyway?
No.
The vets don't show up early?
I don't think so.
I thought that was a thing. I thought like they would get there like Monday or a day early.
That might be a new generation of players, but like
we did not.
I was like, what time do we have to report in Mankato? Oh, between 4 and 6. Cool, I'll be there at 5:55.
Yeah, some people race down 169.
I might leave the house at 4.
There's no 2 days though.
I'll leave the house at 4 and get there when I get there. Yeah. No, if they if they said you don't have to report on a certain date, I'm not reporting until a certain day. Maybe the new players, because they do one practice a day and they don't view training camp the way we used to, maybe they're really antsy to be there with their teammates. But I'm like, dude, I'm going to have 7 months with you guys every day.
They don't want to be at home.
Yeah, because they have kids and they're like, sorry, hon, I got to go.
There is that. But even the guys that I knew that had young kids at home, and we definitely enjoyed that part of camp and the away games, you still did not check in for camp earlier than you needed to. No way.
We'll do Fan 5 in a second. The 8 o'clock hour of the Power Trip Morning Show. Also, we'll have headlines. Muss is here. Lieber is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
See it goes. Bitter brain. Always drunk. Rail thin.